America has long sold itself as the melting pot, where people can come here from all over the world, different ethnic groups, and you're not supposed to see color. You come here and we live together harmoniously. We're supposed to have fun. We're supposed to explore different cultures, foods, intermingle with each other, do all kinds of different things. But we know that that's not how America was established. We know that we lived in segregated societies, separate from each other. We had our own prejudices, and other groups enacted racism on other groups. And this was the mental and social fabric of America. This was the establishment, despite what it showed, what it put out to the world. But with now the new technology and social media, the world has opened up into a pond. Like, you can be everywhere. You can literally be everywhere at the same time. You know, you could be sitting in your living room and you can be in Hawaii, or you could be like, it's just, everything is everywhere now. And everybody has exposure to each other more than we ever have. So with that, you have a lot of interracial relationships now coming out of the woodwork. You have Asians with whites, whites with blacks with whites, Latinos, and I mean, it's just everybody's just down having access to be able to date everybody, despite what some of us older people may think, where we say, hey, well, you should just stay with your own race. But with that being said, when you have these races now exploring and dealing with each other, you have a lot of issues that come up with that, because you have a lot of cultural differences. You have a lot of differences in a lot of ways, the way you deal with children, the way you eat food, the clothes you might wear, the music that you might listen to. There's a whole lot of cultural differences. The way you deal with conflict resolution, all of those things are different, right? But this so-called marriage guru, he talks about how to deal with things if you're a man, and maybe when you have these differences, you may be receiving disrespect from your wife. Check this out.
She treats you that way. You taught her to treat you that way. You taught her that it was okay. You teach everybody in your life how to treat you. You teach them that by what you stand up for, what you set a boundary on, what you accept, what you tolerate, and what you don't. So if your wife has consistently treated you with disrespect, that means that you've taught her to treat you with disrespect. It's like that. So what do you do about it? Well, you need to start getting your respect back. And it starts with respecting yourself. And you do that by setting boundaries and enforcing them.
So with all this that you heard me say, and all this that you heard this so-called marriage guru say, now we get to Rose Miller and her husband, you know, and it's the Queen of Kings. And you always hear her being very disrespectful, very belligerent towards her husband. And you very rarely see him fight back or argue back. You know, he's just taking it. And she does it on air before the world. She lets everybody see how she treats her husband, right? A lot of people have left comments. Tasha K has gotten at her. And you would think at some point she would tone it down some and maybe change a little bit. But no, she's turned up the fire. You know, listen, this woman is crazy. But y'all remember this?
Let's be real about everything. I met you in a basement laying on a mattress. Let's be real about that. Let's be real about the fact that you moved in with me, not the opposite way around. Let's be real about the fact that I never felt comfortable moving to your house because you lived in the ghetto. Let's be real about the fact that I'm the one that found the house, found the realtor, did all the footwork, did everything, paid for the deposit on the house, paid for the house, everything. Let's be real about that. Let's be real about everything, since you want to say, let's put it on live. You're the one that told me to put it on live. It's about your daughter. You went to Minnesota or whatever your baby mother is from, and you've been nothing but a deadbeat to your daughter. You knew your daughter. You knew where she was. You did not try at all whatsoever. Let's be honest about the fact that I'm the one that made you see. I'm the one that made you see your daughter. Let's be honest about the fact that when I met you, you was lying about that, the fact that you had a daughter. Let's be honest about the fact that you are a literal how angry I got when I found out that you can't see that little girl, and I told you to go and get a lawyer and go fight for your daughter, literally pissed off that you wouldn't fight for your daughter. Let's be honest about the fact that you lie and say she was a one-night stand, but your mother even told me that y'all was together. Let's be very honest. Remember in Iowa, you literally have a police report because you did what?
That's not true.
You did what? Yes, you did. Why did they take the gun in Iowa? Move. Get away from me. Get away from me. Don't come near me at all whatsoever.
You know, a lot of these swirlers kill me. You know, she propped this man up, but then when she's upset with him, she says he's from the hood, the ghetto. She met him sleeping on a mattress. He's a deadbeat. So she hitched her. So she talk about black men so much and her child's father, but she hitched her wagon to a bottom shelf brag. I mean, it's crazy. Then she goes online and just verbally berates this man. I'm talking about destroys him and gets upset when people takes his side. Now, I'm not taking his side because I seen him do skits with her when she's disrespecting black men. I seen him do it. Dancing and all that kind of stuff. So listen, you getting what you get. This is what you hit your wagon to. Like it's just crazy. Like couples argue and fight, but she putting this stuff online before the world. Then she end up getting him arrested, right? So he got arrested. He got he had a charge, man. But then she doubled down and went online and said this.
Find everything else. Did you guys find his baby mother yet and talk to his baby mother? Did you find her yet and see what she says about him? Or did you find the other many women that he's been with and see what they say about him? Did you guys ever do that before? I know, like, being white is like, it makes you, you automatically look better because you're white, right? even the black people on here that don't understand that that's how they think. But there's so many even black women on here that like they automatically take up for my husband because he's white and he's quiet. Yeah, my personality being a lot more outspoken and loud will definitely have people confused. I'm not speaking for me, but just for other women. If a man almost kills you and he's double your size and you find a way to escape, always call the police. Okay, I'm reading some comments, and definitely call the police.
Now this dude Brett Miller is a goofball. She goes online and says that you basically tried to unalive her. She talked about all the other women that you've been with. I mean, she just totally destroyed your character. And based scripture, she's supposed to cover her husband. You're supposed to cover her. She is doing everything to justify to her fans why she's right and Mr. Miller is wrong. I mean, it's crazy. But this was the same woman that told us that he brought her a Range Rover. He made her a stay-at-home wife with his 6-figure salary. He got her this house. He did all these things. But now he's from the ghetto. He had nothing. He couldn't see his child. He was a deadbeat. He couldn't see his child. I mean, all of these different things now that's coming out, right? When she's upset to the point where he's been feeling the heat and he felt in his heart that he had to come out and speak. So now he took to social media to say this.
You leave her, Bo. She acted up. She acted funny. Simple answer for that, honestly, is that's not what you do in a marriage. I've got a wife that I made a housewife. Babe, sit at home. I'll take care of you. I'm going to be gone. And she's like, that's not good enough. I need you here with me, and I need you here to experience these kids' lives and to grow. And this is my first time being a father, so I didn't realize how valuable that was. I didn't realize how amazing that was, that I've got somebody that's going to do that for me. I've showed you guys this 1,000 times. I gave this tattoo for my wife, Rose, because I truly thank her for my family. You do not know how important it is to me to have this family, to have this wife that allows me to be in this family and allows me to like do as much as that I'm able to do. For you to say that now that she's going through a postpartum or bipolar episode or anything, any sort of mental stress that she's going through, because she does this and she stays up at night putting these together, thinking, creating these thoughts, putting all this together so that we could grow Look, I've also got a wife that's willing to relocate across the country for me.
Now this gets real crazy because let's go over these comments and let's listen to what people had to say about his part of the video when he decided to go and speak his mind. Let's listen to what some of the people had to say. Now this person, Gail Steele 4742, said, this is real talk. My husband and I have been married for 40 years. Arguing is a part of marriage. I mean, it gets real crazy, man. Arguing is a part of marriage. I wonder had they ever argued and they just put their business online for everybody to hear. Natasha Shea Palmer said, "Thank you for defending her." Beautifully Growing said, "He's a real man. He's defending his wife." A lot of men don't understand that hormones changes a woman, but Brett does a real man. Now I wonder if he was going through an emotional change and he decided to do that to his wife, would he get the same grace from women? Absolutely not. Or if a woman did this to one of these women's sons, would they give that woman the same grace because she was going through some hormone stuff? See, it's just a thing of maturity. Michelle Johnson's, people are quick to tell others to leave their husband or wife, but when they're in your shoes, they would do the opposite. Fight for your marriage, put God first, praying for y'all. Somebody else said, you're a real man. In my humble opinion, you're doing the absolute right thing. Stand by your woman. Somebody else said, this is a real man married to a real woman who has a real marriage. You are an amazing couple. Block out the haters. Your love is palpable. Wishing you the best. You are not alone, Rose, and you are loved, sister. This online stuff, I'm trying to tell y'all, is crazy, man. Then somebody said, hold on, let's see. They said, love to see a husband and daddy stand up for his family. That's what's up. Then somebody came and said, Brett, this is so sweet of you. What a lovely way to speak on your lovely Rose and boys. Now that's a man. Leave them alone. Love it. And I'll be here to tell you guys this, man. I'll tell you guys this. That's not love or marriage. Coming online, showing off the material things that your so-called husband brought for you, lying about the things that he did, so when you get upset, you just expose him to the world. You're not covering your husband. You're not protecting your husband. You're not protecting him where he may be weak and absorbing his strengths and vice versa. You're not protecting her. Like, you guys are online before the world, before most of the people are not even married. They don't even understand what it is to sacrifice for anybody. Soon as the going got rough, they ran. So you guys don't understand. You guys don't understand none of that stuff. This is not love. Like, when you read these comments are crazy. Because I would ask these women out there, if this was your son and the woman did this to your son, would you give that woman the same grace? And I know most of you out there are hypocrites because you know you wouldn't. So let's stop this foolishness. No, it's not right. It's sickness. And both of them need some form of therapy, and they need to get offline and stop embarrassing their union. Stop embarrassing their family and their children. That's what they need to do. These people, most of you people out there y'all become cyber freaks. Y'all live strictly through this social media stuff and not in the real world. And they do this for money and clicks now. So they've sold the happiness of their home for money and clicks. And for the likes of the public who don't really give a darn about them. And that's what you see now. And we read these comments is atrocious. Nowhere in the world I ever put my wife online and embarrass my wife before the world. That's personal stuff. But I'm going to cut this video short here, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to Street Media TV, man. Let me know what y'all think about Rose and Brett Miller. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.